Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to see you, kind of see you. We have been talking about insects, and now we're going to start talking about something that's much nicer for the summertime, and that's water, specifically the ocean and the bay and the ponds that we have all around us. And we're going to look not just at the water, but we're going to look at all the creatures that live in those water habitats. And the first one we're going to do today is called Life in the Sea, and this is by Eileen Curran. And our craft is going to be this really cool sun catcher, and this is a jellyfish. So let's find out about some of the different animals that live under the water down at the ocean. And here's our story. And right here on the front we see a fish, a seahorse. This is a type of seaweed called kelp. We see sea anemones, and we see some barnacles. All different things that live in the ocean, that call the ocean their home. The ocean is a big place. Here we see the waves, and we see some gulls playing. Whose home could it be? Let's go down to the water. Let's go down to the sea. Let's watch a seagull and a flying fish. Can they really fly? Not like birds do. And who lives in the ocean? A jellyfish lives there, and so does a crab. Look, a tiny fish is hiding. It's hiding in the seaweed. And we have kelp, and we have another animal that lives in the ocean called a sea anemone. And even though it's very pretty looking, you don't want to get up there and touch it because it would sting you. Who else lives in the sea? Do you see this school of fish? How many do you see? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now that's a lot of fish. Oh, and here we go. Here comes a seahorse. And away goes a squid. A sea urchin lives here. And this is a spiny sea urchin. And these are kind of like quills. They're hard and sharp. And that's its defense mechanism. Then we have a manta ray, and we have some more fish. And here it says, so does a ray, and so does a school of fish. And here they're asking us, how many do we see in this school? We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is 5 more than 13? Off goes a starfish. Most starfish have 5 arms. And there's something very interesting about starfish. If for some reason they lose one of their arms, they can grow it back. It's called regeneration, and starfish can do that. And here's an eel that's hiding. Why is this eel hiding? Oh, now you know. Here comes the shark. And away go a group of grouper fish. What else lives in the sea? What else lives here? Well, we have some coral in the background, and even though it looks like it would be rock, it's really millions of tiny little animals that all live together and make a colonnade called the coral. And then we have a blowfish, And then this right here is a egg capsule. And sometimes if you go down to Assateague or Ocean City, you'll sometimes see these laying on the beach. The little baby shells were inside of this little capsule. And then here we have a fish called an Argus fish. And here we have a hermit crab. And then here we have another sea urchin. And here comes an octopus, and away swims a whale, the largest animal of all. The largest animal on the earth is the great blue whale. And an octopus, they can go everywhere, and they don't really have bones like we do, and they can like squeeze into crevices and bottles, and they also have two other things they can do that are really cool. One way of getting away from things that they don't want to be around is they squirt ink out, black ink, and then they disappear in the cloud. And the other thing is they can camouflage themselves. So see how he looks kind of like the sand where he is? But if he moved over somewhere near the coral that might be red, he would change to red, so it'd be hard to see him. The sea is a busy place. Whose home can it be? Well, here we have another octopus, another sea urchin, a sea snake, another shark, some more coral, some yellow jacks, and another stingray. Well, it's the home for playful dolphins, and it's a home for fish and plants and many special creatures. What a wonderful place it can be.